He will be quiet, so he is allowed to join the podcast studio.
Yes. we got another guest here in studio.
Yep,
Watson the dog.
Watson the dog in studio.
Yeah. A good boy. Are we on?
Yep.
Oh. Do you want me to sing?
Let's do it.
Alright, I'm gonna sing my song I wrote. Alright. No, I cannot take you with me. I gotta go down this road alone. I was sentenced to 20 years, but I didn't stick around for very long. I went running through the forest, running through the dead of night. The hounds are coming to get me, hear their barking, see their light. I hop a fence into a backyard, I'm gonna sleep right there till tomorrow. When they all left, I split out, I found some new clothes that I can borrow. No, I cannot take you with me. Gotta go down this road alone. Gotta say goodbye to my sweetheart, but I ain't got me a phone. Alright, that's it.
I like it, man.
Oh yeah.
It's a good song.
Published song.
Published. What's called copyrighted?
Copyrighted.
There we go.
Not published.
So that is not public domain.
Mm-mm.
Let's go.
Well, welcome to Generally Fried, episode 8, I believe.
Episode 8.
I'm Cam Reese.
I'm Jacob Bernardi.
Generally Fried.
And we're Generally Fried. Took a couple bong rips before we started. I got me a Bud Light here, freshly opened.
Yingling.
Freshly almost done.
Almost done Yingling. 2 waiting in the wing.
How many Yinglings you on already?
This would be actually only numero dos.
Second Yingling?
Yeah, second Yingling. But
Dang.
what time is it?
It is 11:55 in the morning.
Timestamp 11:55 in the morning. 2 Yinglings.
2 Yinglings. Perfect.
Yeah.
I got this Dunkin' coffee this morning. It's kind of got me going. They run out of pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
It ain't pumpkin spice season no more.
What are you drinking?
Gingerbread swirl, baby.
Is
It's gingerbread swirl season, boy.
it better than the pumpkin spice?
It's like the same, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just like sweet holiday flavor.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm not a big coffee guy.
we were leaving Dunkin' Donuts, and Father, Son, Holy Ghost of holiday flavors.
Me?
Yeah,
I just quit drinking coffee.
but holiday flavors in general. Like,
Oh.
what are the top 3 holiday flavors?
Oh.
It was quick for me. I'll tell you my 3.
Do it.
Because we went over this in the car leaving the Dunkin' drive-thru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
Father, Son, Holy Ghost of the flavors
Okay.
would have to be peppermint. Maybe I'm not the biggest fan of peppermint, but it's definitely like the father of holidays.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
peppermint, gingerbread, and actually no, I said cookies. I put cookies in general. You know, like the flavor of cookies.
Yeah.
No matter what cookie it is, I think of
Okay.
I think of holidays.
I think I got mine now.
Think of cookies.
Yeah.
So it's like peppermint, cookies, and just coffee.
Coffee.
Because I don't really drink coffee year round.
It's a
living in
holiday.
Florida.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's too hot year round to
True.
be drinking hot coffee, and I'm not
True.
a fan of iced coffee. For some reason, iced coffee just tastes different. And I don't like that shit. I like bitter, hot coffee.
Yeah.
But when it's hot out, it's just...
Too much.
I literally sweat drinking coffee.
Yeah, I
in
sweat.
the morning, you know? Because I work outside. This shit's no joke in the summer, bro. Florida heat will get to you. You drink a cup of coffee, you're already dehydrated. You're starting out dehydrated.
Yeah.
You know? Whatever. Ranting too long.
I quit drinking coffee when I became an alcoholic. Because I need those mornings to get rehydrated. I don't need to be dehydrating myself with coffee.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes sense.
So once I started kicking up the Yinglings every night, you know, I had to cut out something. I had to cut out that. Because I'd wake up dry as Patrick Star under that light in that movie, the SpongeBob movie. And I'd just be like Patrick Star dying there after a night of drinking.
So Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
Oh, holiday flavors?
Yeah.
I mean, is coffee a holiday flavor for you? Is that so? It's subjective.
Pretty much.
Okay. I was thinking
coffee's my Holy Ghost, so it's like...
Yeah, it's got this apparatus around it.
Exactly.
You don't know what the Holy Ghost is.
Exactly.
You feel the Holy Ghost.
You just got to feel the coffee.
Yeah. All right, number 1, the father of holiday seasons or something. Food seasons. Flavors. All right, I'll start with the Holy Ghost. Peeps.
Peeps?
Peeps.
You're a fan of Peeps?
Oh no, he's got Peeps!
Dude, that's disgusting. You're a fan of Peeps?
I love Peeps. Listen, you microwave the Peeps and... Remember the South Park? The Peeps? He's got Peeps! Oh no, Peeps! You'll find it later.
Don't, honestly.
It was like Randy was... Anyway.
It's going over my head for some reason.
It's like they used the Peeps as a bomb. They put it in the microwave.
In the microwave, right? Yeah. I do remember a little bit of it. But not enough to laugh about it. It's just sad. I wish I knew it.
So Peeps, Easter Peeps.
I can't believe you're a fucking fan of Peeps.
I love Peeps.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. It's for the peoples.
Okay. What? The peoples.
So, all right, so the sun is going to be candy corn.
Okay. But when I gave you that pumpkin candy corn, you're like, fuck that. You don't like pumpkin?
I guess I don't like pumpkin. No, I hate pumpkin.
Okay.
But when I was a kid, candy corn was special to me. I love candy corn. I don't like it now really anymore, but I do have a fond memory of it, and I was scraping for stuff to put on the list. So that's the sun. I'm working backwards here.
I like the backwards work.
Yeah, and I'd suppose the father of all the seasons flavors would probably be turkey.
Turkey. You don't eat turkey year round?
No, once a year is enough, dude.
Really?
I hate turkey, but it's the king of the seasons, I think, because it's the only food that's distinctly Thanksgiving. You know. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about Thanksgiving, Cam?
Thanksgiving. R.I.P.
You were going off about Thanksgiving a little bit.
I think Thanksgiving. Listen, I've seen it in the media. I've seen what they've been doing. They've been slowly phasing out Thanksgiving in the culture for years now. And
I could see it. Yep. Christmas lights come up quicker and
quicker every year.
Halloween lasts longer and longer.
Yeah. And they're closing in on that. It used to be when you were a kid, it was October was Halloween. October 1st was Halloween month, you know? And then the day after Halloween, Thanksgiving month. November was Thanksgiving month. And then December belonged to Christmas. But now it's like you start Christmas like at Black Friday. And Halloween isn't really over until Thanksgiving abruptly interrupts it, you know?
Dude, for my family, the minute we all get together for Thanksgiving, they're already asking me what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, that's like the time to do it. Everybody's there.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's like right away, you know? Like, what do you want for Christmas? Make sure you tell me what you want for Christmas.
What do you want for Christmas?
I don't want shit for Christmas. I told him give me shit for the van. You know?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And I was like, if you really want to give me stuff, here's some stuff I haven't bought for the van yet.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I don't need anything.
Do you want to know what I want for Christmas?
Of course.
I want these things. They're called it starts with an S and a T. I forget, but they're like little dots, right? And you put them. They're super tiny and they're tracking. They got a tracking thing in them, so you can put it on like your iPhone, and it'd be like you'd have the app Find My iPhone when you lose your iPhone. I guess you couldn't use it. But.
I got one of those things in my wallet. I got
really?
It looks like a debit card.
Okay.
And it's a tracker for my phone. It's called a tile.
That's it. It's a tile.
It's a tile.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got one you can put around your keys, so a key ring. Yeah. And then they do have one for the back of your phone. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have your fucking phone, you gotta log into. You gotta use someone else's phone, log into your tile.
Yeah.
And I think you can find it that way.
And who would remember their username and password? Like
only you don't. That's the craziest thing. Cam does his fucking Instagram account and doesn't remember his password.
No.
If you get locked out of our Instagram account again, I'm gonna be pissed.
We're done.
We're fucking.
It almost happened the other day. I'm like, oh no! It was asking for a phone number, and luckily I just like turned off I turned off the phone immediately.
Why didn't you just put your phone number in?
I turned it off. Listen, when I turned it back on, it wasn't asking for anything. I'm like, all right, we're good now. And I posted something on the story. We're safe. Yeah. I almost got locked out again.
If they ask for your phone number, just give them your phone number.
But then it's like they never send the code, and then they won't let you post after because they're like, oh, well, we sent you the code, but you didn't. So what I did, actually, all right, I'm going to make you feel a lot better. I went and I have this app. It's called the Authenticator app right here. It's like you have a separate
oh, it's just a black screen you're showing.
It's slow to load, and you have to... You get codes. They change every 30 minutes. I found it through my work, and you can log in through Instagram with using the Authenticator app. It's like double security. I fuck with it.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yo, we should probably
do some shout outs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have anybody in mind?
Not really. I mean, I shout out Luke, Blake, Brett. They're all supporting the podcast.
Yeah. We fuck with you.
Yeah, we fuck with you guys. Fuck with everybody who supports the podcast.
I want to shout out Brandon Grant, who's been supporting the podcast.
Yep, he has been.
Gavin Moretz again. We're going to call Austin Child in a minute.
Yeah, Brandon called you out about your Chick-fil-A hate.
Yeah, he did. He said Zaxby's is like inferior to Chick-fil-A.
Of course, everybody's going to agree with that who listen to our podcast.
And he's had the Zaxby's, like, so he knows. But listen, it's all subjective. And what?
You can find that conversation in our last episode.
Yeah.
So go ahead and listen to our last episode if you haven't listened to that conversation yet.
Yeah, episode 7. But for those who have, I'll tell you, you're fucking wrong, okay? Zaxby's is so much better than Chick-fil-A. It's so much better. The chicken is just better. You know, sometimes you get that soggy-ass Chick-fil-A chicken. You ever see that soggy,
Nah, dude. No? I've gotten that soggy-ass Zaxby's chicken, though.
Where'd you get it?
Orlando.
That's kind of far north. I was hoping you'd say a little souther than that. But up north, like by their headquarters, and like in Georgia, the Georgia Zaxby's are great, and Florida Zaxby's suck. All right, so what you people have experienced isn't the authentic.
You people.
Yeah, you people.
You people.
Yeah, you chick lovers. You Chick-fil-A. You gotta go to the max with the Zax.
Max with the Zax. All right, let's give the art contest winner a phone call.
Yeah, we announced last week that Austin Child had won the first art competition with his submission of trimmed weed in a bowl.
Yep, trimmed the weed himself.
Yeah, he trimmed himself.
We like that shit. Mm-hmm. Nice big old thing of weed. Fuck it. It was the best submission.
Yeah, it was, honestly.
Actually, South Boy had good submission too, but it just had nothing to do with our podcast.
Well, I told him to draw something fried, and that was...
Oh, then he got it, That's kind of the winner at that point.
It was fried.
It was very fried. Yeah, it was good. It was a good drawing, though.
But I do love the creativity of Austin. He said, I can't draw, but I want to win, right? So what does he do? He takes what he knows, and he trims tree, and he submitted that. And we're like, you know what? You son of a bitch, you're in.
You son of a bitch, you're in.
So we're going to call him right now. Congrats to Austin Child for winning the art competition.
Hell yeah, let's talk about that trimmed weed a little bit.
Yes, sir. All right.
The person you are trying to reach.
Is that the wrong number? Oh, I called the wrong number.
Yeah, you did. Is it a 561 number?
Yeah. 2096.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, Austin?
Hey.
You're on Generally Fried with me and Cam.
Welcome.
How's everybody doing?
Good, bro.
Doing good. We wanted to talk to you about your little art submission. The winner over here submitted a nice big old
Thing of tree.
thing of weed.
Yeah.
It was great picture.
Yeah, so that's weed that my boss grew. Well, he didn't grow it. He taught me how to grow it, but it was a team of us. I'm not gonna take the credit, but yes, that bowl of weed, I trimmed it, threw it in a bowl, took a picture, and then sent it to you.
Yeah, I mean, you should take the credit. You trimmed it.
Yeah. But
So how long did it take to grow all that weed?
that weed, if you go from seed, it would have been about 7 months.
Mm.
That's a lot. How much did you get off this one seed?
Well, since that one was indoor, we got a little over a quarter pound from one off each plant, and there was 12 plants of those down there, and that one was the runts, or the wowzers. So that was runts crossed with strawberries and cream.
Now, Austin, have you always wanted to grow tree? Is that in your life dream?
Of course. Do you not remember what we used to do, Cam?
Oh, I know.
We used to smoke a lot of weed back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And
yeah,
we
the stuff up here is it's a lot better. And
Where's up here?
Maine, up in Maine.
Hell yeah. So you're legally growing it, legally selling it.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
well,
future.
It's recreational, but the medical down there is ruining it for all the ma and pa shops because the licenses are way too expensive, and those dispensaries aren't putting out as high a grade quality as they can be. They're
Yeah.
not charging.
What do they have to do to fix that?
Like, how much do you guys pay for an eighth down there? From a shop.
Probably like
From a
25.
shop?
Oh, I
From
don't
a
know.
shop, it depends. Like if you get the little nugs or the nice quality. Really, they got different quality. I never really
So,
been in for medical marijuana. We only got it medically down here. Still.
I get mine from a black guy.
Yeah, I go black market, dude.
Yeah, true.
Still
That's
$30
the way-
$30 an eighth, 35.
Yeah, well, that's fine. But yeah, in the shops they're charging like $60 for an eighth of
Wow.
okay weed, and I think that's not fair.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm buying it by the ounce, 200 an ounce, really.
Yeah. I mean that's not bad. That's what they are. But for better weed, that's what it is in the medical shops here.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's nice.
How could we get that down here? Like what's the problem?
Just time. Old people's the problem.
No, it's the licenses are too expensive. So all those medical shops that are open down there, what are they? Wellness, Curaleaf, Medico.
Yeah, MMJ.
I haven't been back home in 2 years.
Wow.
It's
2 years.
been a long time.
Hell yeah, man! You're main Zonian now.
You ever coming back?
Yeah, well, I'm always gonna be a Floridian. Yeah. My plan is to live in Maine or be an opposite snowbird. Snowbird. You know what I'm saying? So live in Florida during the summer, and live in Maine during the winter.
Oh, an opposite snowbird. I like it. You like snowboarding up there? That's why, huh?
Well, and that's the grow season.
Makes sense.
That's sort of I like that mentality, that opposite snowbird thing. That's pretty cool. That speaks to who you are, I think. Like, you kind of want to do it on your own. You don't want to be in the crowd. You want to be away from the crowd.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Well, thanks for jumping up on the podcast. We'll definitely talk again a little bit more about growing weed, selling weed. Recreational weed's pretty dope.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. But yeah,
For now, I'm still dabbling in the black market.
well, you should be because that's only fair right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
All right, bro.
Thank you guys so much for having me on. Thanks for everyone out that's listening.
Yeah, we love you, dog.
We love
Thank-
you. I love you too.
Thanks for the support, brother.
Peace out.
No word.
All right.
He's a good guy.
Austin Child, ladies
Austin
and gentlemen.
Child. Got some good memories with Austin.
We should have talked about him, but it's all good. We'll talk another time.
Talk about what? Him?
The memories we had with him.
Yeah, we didn't want to make the fucking phone call the whole podcast.
That's true. That's true.
We want to
Yeah.
segment that shit up. If y'all like Austin, let us know.
Let
We'll
us know.
We'll have him on for a full podcast.
Like and subscribe. Should we do it now? Sure.
No, but seriously, if y'all let us know, like we'll have him on for a full podcast. I mean, just we'll have people on eventually, more and more. We had Gamp on, dude. Gamp was such a bad guest.
Yeah, he was on his phone. He was on his phone the whole time. The bastard. We can't see it, but I just fucking tossed my phone under the bed. He was giving me that look, like, get off your phone, get off your phone. I was like,
Cam's on his fucking phone again.
I threw it.
That's funny. Yeah, when people are on their phone during a conversation, dude, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about that.
Angry Jacob. Get off your phone!
You rascal! Dude, last night was Saturday night. I was in bed 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Making cookies last night. In bed by 10 o'clock. I'm a fuck grandpa, dude.
Hell yeah.
I don't do shit. No, but I did get fucked up Friday night, so I can say that.
He's the oldest Bernardi, but he's the youngest. Yeah, how fucked up did you get?
Fucked up!
You got fucked up!
Well, how fucked up were you? How people say jokes like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, like, I was pretty fucked up last night. Well, how fucked up were you? Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, you want to hear a joke? I got a good joke.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm walking through this old town, with my Uncle John. And Uncle John's taking me through his hometown, and we're walking past these old buildings and whatnot. And it's a very tight-knit community. Everybody knows each other there. Now, one thing you should know about my Uncle John is that he's what you'd call a jack of all trades. You know, he can do just about anything, but he can do a lot of things well. But you're not really known for just one thing. That's, you know, the downside of being a jack of all trades. So he's taking me through town, and we come across a bakery. And he goes, "You see that bakery right there, Cameron? I built that bakery with my own 2 hands. But do any of these people call me John the Baker? No, they don't." So I'm like, okay, you know. So we keep walking through town. We walk out of town, actually. And we come upon a green hill. And on top of that hill stood a weather balloon. So he points to the weather balloon and he says to me, "You see that weather balloon up there, Cameron? I built that weather balloon. I was a weather balloon pioneer, you might say. But did they call me John, the weather balloon pioneer? No, they don't." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I understand, Uncle John." So we kept going out of town even further, past the pastures, and we come upon a barn, a big red barn, and he says, "You see that barn over there, Cameron? I built that barn with my own 2 hands, and nobody calls me John the barn builder." I'm like, okay, so I get your point. And he goes, "But let me tell you something, Cameron. You have sex with 1 goat. And forever will you be known as John the dirty goat fucker." Oh, that's a great joke, dude.
That's a pretty good joke.
It's so long, but it's got such a good... That's a Norm Macdonald classic. Love Norm Macdonald. He got those long jokes. They're great.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking funny. I got a little quickie.
Do it.
I heard it from Derek's dad.
Okay.
Guy walks into a bar with a revolver, and he's pissed off. He says, "Who here is fucking my wife? I'm gonna shoot them. They're gonna die." Guy in the back goes, "You don't have enough bullets."
Damn, that's good. I heard this one today, this morning. It's
okay.
Quickie. All right, so the Dalai Lama walks into a pizza place, And they say, "What do you want?" And he goes, I want one. I want to be one with everything."
Like,
I want one with everything.
I want one with everything. I guess that's a little far reach for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I laughed because it was a good mess.
Damn it. Anyway.
Those one-liners are so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to do Father, Son, Holy Ghost or something?
Of comedians.
Comedians?
Father, Son, Holy Ghost of comedians.
Ooh, I could do that. Stand-up or podcast version? That's good.
You know what?
Both.
Comedian is far-reaching.
Comedian's very far-reaching.
Whatever you feel. I'm going to say, because I'm going to give you some time here. I know my number one. The father of comedians, and for me...
I know my number one for sure.
Okay. Well, think of your son.
Okay. Go.
Number one, for me, the father of comedians is Norm Macdonald.
Okay.
Norm Macdonald. He used to be the host of SNL back in the 90s. He's got all those great OJ jokes on YouTube. You type in Norm Macdonald OJ. It's crazy. You can cut that out, right? Anyway. So the ballsiest thing he ever did was he went to the ESPYs. Remember the ESPYs? Back in like the early 2000s?
Yeah, yeah.
And he went on stage and he did a joke. It was like, you remember Charles Woodson? He goes, "Charles Woodson is the first defensive player to ever be named to the Heisman Trophy. Congratulations, Charles. That is an accomplishment nobody can take away from you. Unless you shoot your wife with and a waiter."
Unless you shoot your wife and a waiter?
Yeah, unless you shoot your wife and a waiter. Because they took the Heisman away from OJ. Yeah. It was just, and like everyone's face, like they zoomed in on Ken Griffey's face after the joke. And like he's like, "Man, what the fuck? This fucking cracker." This ballsy ass cracker.
Right. Throwing those jokes out there that probably shouldn't be said.
Like, and the whole crowd is black athletes who are huge.
No.
Well, not, exclusively.
That's good.
Yeah. Norm Macdonald, numero uno, father of comedians.
I like it. Mine would probably be Theo Vaughn.
Okay.
He's like the most relatable and just the most like, I don't know, chill. Most random. He's just so fucking funny. In my opinion, he's hilarious.
Yeah. Do you like him, is he a stand-up comedian too?
Yeah, his stand-up's great.
Okay.
I went to see his stand-up locally here. Dark Arts Tour. Back with Lucas, Luke, and me. And that's a funny story, actually, because it was on a Saturday, and I don't know, I was fried out all day or some shit. I was trying to get, like, just super stoned all day and then go see a comedy concert, right?
Yeah.
So I'm getting super stoned, and I pass out, like, 7 o'clock, right? Yeah. Comedy shows at 9, 10. I think it started at 10:30. It was a late show. Last show. So, Luke comes banging in my door at, like, 9:30. 9 o'clock. He's like, "Bro, are we going?" I'm like, "What? Huh?" You know? I wake up, and I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
And I'm fried,
dude. So I go out. I'm smoking a little bit more bong rips. Change.
Dude.
Hit the door, roll up. I think we rolled up a joint or something. We were not as prepared as we should have been. But still, had a great time. Call Lucas. "Yo, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just chilling in bed. Are we going to the comedy show?" He's like, "I don't know. You didn't, like, tell me that we were going or not. You weren't answering." So he wasn't ready. So I bang on his window. We were already there. Bang on his window. He comes out. I'm like, "Dude, get ready. We got to go. We got to go." So luckily the show started a little late.
Good.
Which was perfect. So we got there, and it was a great fucking show. Hilarious.
You saw all of Theo.
All of it.
Good.
From the opener, the host, the opener, and Theo.
Yeah.
And the opener was good. Luke is the kind of guy, though, too, that is like, "Oh, dude, I thought the opener was funnier than Theo." I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Don't be that guy. Yeah. He's an opener for a reason.
Yeah. He might be a closer one day. But the opener gets less time, too.
Yeah.
How can you think 5 minutes of funny is better than 30 minutes?
It was like 20 versus 45 minutes.
Still, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but yeah, you're right.
Like, I like the 45 minutes better.
Bro, dying to some of those jokes. He's got a good stand-up.
Do you remember any?
But podcast version of him is funny as well. He's great on podcasts too.
I've seen some of his clips. I've never watched the podcast. But.
Listening to the whole thing could be a little drawn out because he just goes and goes and goes.
Yeah.
But the clips are funny as shit. So what's your son?
My son
of comedians.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say Rodney Dangerfield. Hey, I'm getting no respect there. My wife and I, we say, my wife likes to smoke a cigarette after sex. We're both trying to quit. So we only smoke after sex. My wife, she's up to 3 packs a day. Me, I'm on the same packs since 1980. I love Rodney. He's like the quick, the Rodney bits.
I like it.
He's in and out, he's... there's so many good Rodney jokes, dude. I could I could go all day.
I hear you.
I can't. Rodney Dangerfield. Oh, you ever see Caddyshack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Caddyshack, his stand-up, he's fucking hilarious. He's he should be the father, but I like Norm better than him. He's the son.
There you go.
Even though Norm came after Rodney.
Okay, I like it. My son would go 100% to Bert Kreischer. Just because he's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah. In podcast form. Actually, no, I take that back. His stand-up had me fucking cackling, dude.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard. But, it'd have to be Bert.
Oh, yeah, I like Bert's
because he
stand-up.
He also helps you feel, unapologetically divisive, you know? Because, he is such a addicted dude to, just being happy, I guess. He's a super happy dude. I love that about him. But at the same time, he's alcoholic, eats a shitload,
he's
and he's open. He's open as fuck on podcasts. He's I probably shouldn't be saying this, you know?
yeah. I'm pretty open too. I don't like to just, I like to just keep it going. Whatever I say, I say, But,
they'll mention his wife. He's talking. He's like, "Oh yeah, she can get it." Yeah. She'd be like, "My wife was blowing me last night."
Oh my god!
And it's it just gets dude, no respect.
She's probably fuck. Now people know I blow him. Fat bastard. Anyway, no, he's awesome. I love Bert. He's pretty.
Yeah, no, cool. I like that about him. He's just unapologetic.
Yeah.
You know who I don't really like as a comedian?
Who?
It's Joe Rogan. Is that taboo?
No,
is that taboo?
I don't really like Joe Rogan.
His stand-up is
he's got some good stuff,
because
obviously.
I was introduced as Joe Rogan as the podcast guy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
He's much better at facilitating a conversation than he is at, starting his own. And that's kind of a big diss. At Joe Rogan, who the fuck am I?
It is a big diss.
Who the fuck am I? To say that.
And maybe he's not better, but that's what I perceive him as. I would agree.
Yeah.
I perceive the same thing.
Joe Rogan's way funnier than me. You know? But I don't like his comedy. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not a big fan of his comedy.
I think it's a little spread out too much. He's not focused.
He did have a great bit. He was
he's got some great bits.
He was you don't think there's another guy out there who would, if you leave your girl, who will just gorilla fuck your girl? And he was doing this motion, gorilla fuck your girl. And I was like, that's pretty funny. And I'm like, yeah, they would.
They would. There's always someone else out there who will gorilla fuck your girl.
And the way that he was doing it, I'm like, all right.
That's pretty funny.
But, Joe Rogan, not my favorite. The Holy Ghost comedians. Patrice O'Neal.
There you go.
This fat black guy who just occupies a third of the stage just because of his mass, and he's hilarious, dude. His stand-up is good. The one thing, about Patrice O'Neal is, he was a fucking pimp, dude. He was a pimp. He was this fat fucking black guy, and he's just walking around, and, the advice he gives, about, getting pussy and about, just, I don't want to give out his secrets, you guys just type in Patrice O'Neal, Black Phillip. Black Phillip. That was his character, not a character, but, that's what he called his show, his radio show. He died young as fuck, and he died way too early. He was on The Office. he was in the beginning of The Office. He was one of the warehouse workers with Daryl. He was the black guy, the bigger black guy.
Gotcha. I remember. I think I remember.
Yeah. Remember there was an episode where he said to Kelly, he's like, dude, you need. Oh, Kelly was like, okay, sea monster, you weigh like 300 pounds. And he goes, I bet you like to swim with the sea monster. And then she's like, Ryan. And he's like, dude, tell your girl to shut up. And he goes, Kelly, you offended the gentleman.
I remember that scene.
That was him. That's
funny
as fuck.
That's awesome.
And he's like the same type. The reason he was cast is that because that's like basically how he is in real life. I bet you like to swim with the sea monster. Like I bet $10, $20 he wrote that line himself.
Yeah, he improv'd it.
Yeah. I bet you swim with the sea monster.
Speaking of improv, and we talked about Caddyshack earlier, which is why I remember this. You know, Bill Murray in Caddyshack improv'd all his lines.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, hold up. Remember that
little fun fact?
That's great because remember the scene when he had the fork, the big fork, you know, they used to like rake shit. It's like a fork, but anyway, he's pushing up this kid against the wall, and he's like, so I was caddying for the Dalai Lama, and he was shooting at this canyon. It was about 1,200 yards away. Got there in 2.
Got there in 2.
And after all was done, he's like, hey Lama, how about something, for the effort, a little tip, And he goes, he didn't give me a tip, but he said, on your deathbed, you will receive total consciousness. Like, who would want
That's a good line.
Yeah,
I can't believe you
improv
that.
Yeah,
he's definitely improv that.
And he's like, so I got that going for me. And I was like, that's like hilarious, because who wants total consciousness when they're dying?
Yeah, right? Right at the end, it's like, no!
No, I'm totally late for this. Most people want to die in their sleep.
Right? That's funny.
Yeah. Got there in 2.
Him and Chevy Chase were kind of like in a feud back then.
Really?
That's why he was only on set for like a couple days. They got the lines from him, and then he was out. It was like 3 days on set.
Wow.
For all the things that he filmed in that. And they were all improv.
Damn, dude. He's awesome. I love Bill Murray. He's fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
He's so underrated. Actually, he might be overrated.
Maybe.
He might be overrated because too many people know about him. And it's not his fault that he's overrated.
It's motherfucking Bill Murray! Tallahassee? Zombie World? Zombie Land?
Oh, yeah.
Zombie Land.
Yeah.
Zombie Land, not Zombie World.
And he shot him.
Yeah, you shot fucking Bill Murray! I thought he was a zombie!
And remember he died? He's like, And then
he takes another breath.
And then the girl laughed. She's like, I can't, I'm sorry, it's too funny.
That's a good movie.
That was a great
That's
movie.
an underrated fucking movie.
Classic.
Zombieland.
It would be a classic, like in 20 years. People would be like, Zombieland. That's a cult classic.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. There'd be a lot of movies like that.
That we grew up on.
Yeah.
That our kids are watching. Like, have you seen Zombieland? It's like, okay, motherfucker.
That's what we sound like. We ask another old person, you seen Caddyshack?
Yeah.
They're
like, okay.
They're like, okay, dude. I saw Caddyshack.
You were in my nutsack when I saw Caddyshack.
You were in a nutsack.
You were in... Oh, yeah, true. Well, I was talking about my dad.
Yeah. You say it to any old person, like, you were in a nutsack when I was watching that movie.
You were in the nutsack of a nutsack when I saw that movie. You were 2 nutsacks away from that movie. I was living in it.
It's like you refrain time as
nutsacks.
To nutsacks. That was about 4 nutsacks ago.
4 nutsacks.
If it was like 200 years ago, it'd be like 8 nutsacks ago.
So long before our fathers, 8 nutsacks ago, we on this day in deliverance from evil.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's too
People
good.
started refraining as
Generations,
times.
yeah.
Oh, back in the Julius Caesar days, dude, that was like 100 nutsacks ago.
Oh man,
So many nutsacks.
this day will live on in infamy. 8 nutsacks from now, people will remember the fight today.
For nutsacks to go.
In future nutsacks. Oh, this is so stupid.
This is the most fried shit we've ever created.
Ever.
But it was perfect.
It was.
It's perfect. Oh man, fucking a nutsack from now, we'll be laughing about this.
Oh. And 2 nutsacks will be dead. Alright, enough. Enough with this nutsacks. What else we got? Oh, what was your comedian?
My holy ghost of
Yeah.
comedians. So my third one would be, I had it in my head. Third one would be
You had Theo.
Anthony Jeselnik.
Ooh, good choice.
Boom. Because of the unexpected. And then you didn't expect that as my
Yeah.
third choice. How about that?
True. What? Remember the roast? I remember him from the roast as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember much of that. I've seen a couple of his stand-ups lately.
Yeah.
And they're fucking great.
His stand-up is so slow and like I love his
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, like, one of his openers, but I'll kind of butcher it a little bit, probably. He's like, I keep getting a text from this girl. You know, I don't want to see her anymore. And then she keeps texting me that she's pregnant. And she wants to come after me for all this shit. You know, she wants a relationship.
Yeah.
She wanted to get married. She wanted all this stuff. You know, fuck this chick. I'm just not going to text her anymore. I hope she gets an abortion. Maybe she has a kid. Whatever. I don't care. I guess I don't have a sister anymore.
I've heard that one.
Yeah, right?
I knew where you're going with it.
He's like, I don't care. I guess I don't have a sister anymore.
Yeah. It's like the darkest shit. Like he can just it's all normal, and then darkest
it's like
shit.
One sentence turns it to be like, oh shit.
That's
What?
Dude, yeah, that's like that meme. Never mind. But
hard to explain a meme.
Yeah, it's hard to explain a meme.
Will not be funny.
No, especially since it's not like a known meme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's not even a meme if you think about it. Anyway, but
any picture with words on it, dude, is like a meme. If you really wanted to find a meme. You know what I mean? Magazines.
It's a meme. Magazine memes. That's right.
That's super fried. I need a drink. There it is.
There it is.
Time for number 2.
Yo, I need another one. If you're opening another one, I need another one.
You don't have it with you? You gotta get up, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I gotta get up.
Alright, you can go.
Occupy the air. I'll be back.
And we're back. After the little beer break.
Break.
Both got a fresh beer. And
Yes,
we're
sir.
ready to go.
All right.
We're gonna jump into Cam's picks.
Cam's picks for week 14.
Yeah, you got a parlay
Of the
going?
NFL
What were you about to
season.
say?
I got a parlay going. It's the Cleveland Baltimore under 46. I think under 46.
Cleveland, Baltimore?
Yeah, under.
Oh, the
46
under
points.
of the game.
I got the under in that game. I think Cleveland's defense is going to be able to stop Baltimore because Baltimore hasn't been able to get shit going at all this year. And I think Baltimore is also going to be able to stop Cleveland. So it's just simple math. I think it's going to be a run it and grind it out game. And I think the under looks good in this one. Then after that, this is a big one. I got Philly is going to cover against New Orleans. I think they're going to win. I think we're looking at a big upset here. New Orleans, everybody loves him. Taysom Hill, he's beautiful, but whatever. And but we got Jalen Hurts now. Carson Wentz was benched in favor of Jalen Hurts, who was a second round pick. Looks good. He had a touchdown. It was a nice touchdown. He can run the ball effectively, and I think whenever you bring in a new quarterback, it re-energizes the whole thing. They're not out of it yet, technically. They can still win the division.
You don't think that's going to happen for the Saints?
What?
Bringing in Taysom Hill? Re-energize
He's
him?
been re-energized. This will be his 4th start.
Mm.
You know, so he's entrenched now. He's 3-0. You know, I think he's 3-0. He's not going to win every game. I think this is an upset. I like the points at least, like 6.5.
6.5?
Yeah. I think they're going to cover.
All it takes is a touchdown.
I know. I think they're going to cover, though, because I think they're going to win, and that's the riskiest one in the parlay. Then after that, I have Arizona, and they beat New York Giants. I forgot what the points are on that one. But Arizona's going to whoop the Giants by 20, so it doesn't even matter what the points are. They can give them 15. It doesn't matter. Then we got Chicago and the Texans. I'm taking the over. It's at 46. When I wanted to take the over, it was at 44.5. But now it's at 46 game day.
I still like that.
Yeah, I still like that. That's going to go over. Texans are depleted of receivers. That's why it's so low, over under. But I think Deshaun Watson's going to be able to get it done. Mitch Trubisky is, they've been scoring more points with him, at least in garbage time, than they did with Nick Foles. Matt Nagy is fighting for his job. I like the over. So those are my 4 picks. And, last week I was 3-1 with my picks.
Who'd you lose? What was your loss?
The
Tennessee?
Titans. Yeah,
Titans.
They didn't come back.
Damn.
Tough.
They almost came back.
They did.
They almost came back. I was
Yeah.
watching that. Cleveland sucks.
I think you threw some picks in there too, and I think you won them all.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Interesting.
I think you passively said like, "Oh yeah, the Dolphins will beat the Bengals," and they did. They covered. Too.
Dolphins got a hard game this week against KC.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
What do you think of that?
I don't know, and I would like to know the spread because I think
It's 7.
I think it's 7.
Yeah.
Dolphins will definitely cover.
You
It'll be a
think?
close game. I know for sure it'll be a close game.
Yeah. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think Kansas City scores more than 30. They didn't.
Impossible.
Impossible.
I doubt it's gonna be 20-23. It's gonna be a score like that.
I think it's gonna be like 24-28. Dolphins losing. A nail biter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Fitzpatrick finds his way into the game, unless he's unhealthy or some shit. I don't know if he's out. But I feel like Fitzpatrick will find himself in the game at some point.
Yeah, because we'll be in desperation mode.
Desperation mode at the end. Like, give me the gunslinger.
Yep. And that's he's best at.
Yeah.
You know, Fitzpatrick is best as a backup quarterback.
Yes.
You know, it's surprising. I mean, that's just like some people are like that because the pressure's not on them so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Like they say like there should be like a special place in hell for this guy or some shit like that. Like there's
For who?
not for
Fitzpatrick?
No.
Oh, like the saying.
Yeah, the saying like there's a special place in hell for you, sir.
Yeah.
But like I think there's a special place in the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
For Ryan Fitzpatrick, best backup quarterback ever. Suck my nuts. Yeah. He's awesome, dude. He comes in, he slings the rock. He'll win you. He'll lose you games. Doesn't matter. You know, I love him. Honestly, if I ran the Dolphins, I'd give him 5 years, $100 million.
I bet if we had like statistic people, we could look up a stat saying Ryan Fitzpatrick has come back off of the bench more times than any other quarterback.
Yes.
I'm sure that would be a thing.
Yeah.
Ryan Fitzpatrick has the most touchdowns coming off the bench of any other
the stat
backup
must
quarterback.
Be out there.
There's got to be stats like that.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench stats.
Yeah.
Because there's stats out there for wide receivers, yards after the catch. Like, there's all these little statistics. The next gen stats that they're doing, they said how close the ball was to the sideline and a touchdown catch. The placement of the ball compared to the placement of his feet, they were saying his feet was 0.9 inches and the ball was 0.8 inches away from the end line.
Like, how do they know that?
Just with like laser technology, I guess, or some shit.
Bullshit.
But it was cool how they did the graphics because they lined up his feet and they lined up the ball with this imaginary line coming up from the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying how like this catch was like a 1 or 2% catch.
Yeah.
And it was thrown by it was backup. Some backup, dude. I swear. It was just some like, as you would say, a no-name quarterback. I mean, no NFL quarterback's a no-name quarterback, but I don't fucking remember his name.
Yeah. Tough.
He's a no-name quarterback right now.
Yeah. What about Tua? You think he'll be a name one day?
Fuck yeah. He's the Dolphins quarterback. He'll be a name for me at least.
Yeah. Where do you think he'll be, like, when it's all said and done? Tua Tagovailoa.
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 Tua Tugs, dude. What do you mean?
Like, do you think he'll be a Hall of Famer?
Nah, probably not.
Throw out some wild prediction.
Tua will be an average 300-yard, 2-touchdown quarterback a game.
300 yards is impressive.
300 yards, 2 touchdowns on average.
I'm doing quick math.
Next season.
That's like 5,000 yards in a season.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
With Devontae Parker, and we get another couple of free agents because we did good this year. We're gonna get some free agent ballers, dude.
Yeah, people always want to go to Miami.
Yeah,
now they have an excuse.
Yeah. Now they got a reason.
They're 8-4 right now.
Yep.
8-4.
Never really.
Yeah.
We're always fucking 50%, like 6-6.
Dude, I think the Dolphins could beat the Chiefs.
I do too.
I'm thinking they could beat the Chiefs. They got the defense to hang with them, and the Chiefs don't have the defense to hang with Tua if he's running around out to the left and slinging to Devontae Adams or Gesicki up the middle. You know, I think. Wait, Gaskins
Devontae Adams, Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker. I get the names mixed up all the time with those two. But Gaskin's out though.
Is he?
Yeah.
I wonder if Salvin Ahmed is still out.
Dude, if he is, they're fucked.
If he is, we're kind of fucked a little bit.
Yeah.
We need to have a better running game.
This might not be the week.
Who knows? That's the thing. You never know. Game starting in about 10 minutes.
True.
I'm sure we'll be done recording by then.
Yeah.
Cam's picks are always towards the end.
Where they're meant to be.
So...
What else we got? Father, Son, Holy Ghost of something.
I think we should just cut. We should just end it.
Okay.
We're like rounded out to an hour. Or like hour podcast.
Yeah. Let's end it.
Thanks for listening.
Alright. Peace out, motherfuckers.
We enjoy you guys. And
see you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, go on Instagram and engage. It helps the algorithm.
LCS.
And Cam's got nothing to do. He'll fucking engage right back to you.
I do. I get back to you quickly, don't I? I'm always on top of it. I got business cards now. We're gonna get stickers.
Yeah. Definitely got to get some stickers.
LCS.
What's that?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, LCS everything.
LCS. All right. Peace out.
Peace out, everybody.
Tammy, oh Tammy, your kiss has grown cold, and there's ice in your smile, and I wonder why you don't love me anymore. Why you don't love me anymore.